What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the overall market. Just note that I am not a financial planner, so make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $2,000, you're guaranteed 30 in total. And the offer ends very soon at the end of March. Anyways, as far as the market is going, I just want to mention that SPY so far is trying to push higher. The market's trying to hold up, but whether or not we continue to pump is going to depend on some important factors. So after the market closes today, and about 20 minutes from now, the earnings results should be coming out very soon. Then we also have the earnings calls in a couple of hours for all these different companies. We have AMD, Alphabet, and Snap all announcing their earnings, so get ready for some high volatility because of them. When their earnings report comes out, that's not everything, guys. What's going to matter is what they announce during the call. So make sure you guys pay attention to everything, and we wait a couple of hours and be very, very patient. Google's going to be the biggest one. Google/Alphabet is going to cause a lot of volatility as we have big tech earnings. So get ready for that. On top of this, just know that tomorrow is going to be a big day because even though there's nothing too significant coming out before market open, after the market has opened tomorrow, we have very important ISM services data that's also going to cause a lot of volatility. So get ready for that. So big data comes out tomorrow, and we have big earnings after market close today. If you're holding anything overnight, just be very, very careful just in case. I am personally just managing risks no matter what. Not financial advice when I say that, it's just what I'm doing. And I'm just letting everyone know what the warnings are. So if we get good earnings and decent data, SPY could easily push past 602 to go up to the 605s, the near all-time highs. If the data is not the best and we get a big rejection, SPY could end up losing 600 and start dipping to 598 then 595. On the 4-hour, we look a bit more bullish. We favor upside for now, but we'll see just to be safe how this data ends up looking. For the QQQ, this is going to be a big one. This is going to have a lot more volatility because of Google/Alphabet and AMD. If we get good earnings, we're looking for an attempt to push to 528 to 530 or even above that. If not, if we end up losing 521, we're looking for a dip back down towards 516. We'll see what happens, guys. Expect some high volatility. The chart does look a little bit more bullish as it's trying to push closer to these highs again, but we'll see just to be safe. For the Russell 2000, if we end up losing 226.5, we're looking for a dip back down to about 224. As long as we're above this, we could be looking for an attempt for essentially 229. So it could go either way. This does look a bit more bullish, so we'll give this the time it needs. On ES, as long as we hold above 60, around that area, we're looking for an attempt to push back up towards these higher levels, closer to like 6100. If we lose 60.36, we turn back down depending on these earnings and such. Right now, we favor upside. We look like we want to go up towards like 6100. We'll see just to be safe how the earnings go. NQ looks bullish as long as we don't lose 21,500. We favor upside. If we lose 21,500, we dip closer to about the 21,300s. But for now, we look bullish and we could be favoring a move back up to 21,750. So give this the time it needs. For Bitcoin, although this is dipping a little bit, we want to see if this could break past 99,500 to start pumping more. If not, it's looking a little bit lackluster. It could be dipping to about 98,000. Just keep that in mind. For Nvidia, we look a bit more bullish. If we manage to break 120 and 121.5, we're looking for a bigger push for like the 125s. And if we can't break past 120, we may just consolidate in this range right over here. This may depend on earnings and other pieces of news, so just keep that in mind. Tesla looks like it wants to push a bit, but this depends on how earnings go. As long as there's good news tomorrow and good earnings, Tesla could attempt to start filling this gap and pushing for the 402 if we break past 394. If we are bearish and we end up losing 386 on Tesla, we dump back down. That's going to be our 200 EMA. So watch and see, can we hold 386 to remain bullish, or do we end up losing this tomorrow? It's not just about right now, but also tomorrow because we have earnings coming out soon and other catalysts. So we'll see if these hold up. So just keep that in mind. Apple looks bullish. Break 233, and we're looking for a push for 236. And if we reject here, we could be turning back down. As of right now, there's potential to try to break past resistance. Coin is in the middle. Watch 277.5 as support. We'll see if we hold this or not. If not, this could be dipping lower. AMD has earnings very soon. Looks like it wants to be pushing into the 120s. We have a gap to fill at 123. So it looks like there's a double bottom like structure and maybe even like a triple bottom, and that this could be leading to more upside. If we lose 113, we turn bearish. As long as we break 120, we're bullish. We'll see which way we end up going. On to Amazon, we look bullish. We're trying to break out right here. Google may affect the way this performs. As long as we're above 240, we favor upside. And if we lose 235, we turn back down. It's still looking bullish. Meta looks more bullish. As long as we're above 700, we're looking for the 710s. Microsoft looks more bullish. As long as we break 412, we're looking for an attempt for 415 then 420. And Google's looking bullish right now. It's pushing very, very nicely. Could be pushing to the 210s very soon, if not up to 220. If we get good earnings, so we'll see how it ends up doing. With that being said, guys, the VIX came down to fill this gap exactly as you predicted. I did mention the market had more upside potential yesterday, and so far the market's pushing, but whether or not this continues depends on some data. This is your last warning if you're holding anything overnight. Just be careful, guys. You may make a lot of money or you may be taking a big risk, so we'll see. But just know we have big tech earnings very soon. I wish all these tech companies the best. I'll be back in another couple of hours for another update, one more update for the day. Until then, thank you for listening. Get ready for big tech earnings, and peace out.